Yes.
Yeah.
Ready.
Yes, Master.
Hello, human.
Ready.
It is an immense pleasure for me to welcome the very first organic in the colony of M478 since the arrival of the colonists. I am CS36, the official information, guidance, and advisory unit of the Central Zone. In order to provide you with the best assistance possible, I will first have to know the reason for your arrival in the colony. A Jedi Master here? It is highly unlikely any Jedi Knight would have come here, given who the colonists are. Furthermore, the whole colony is monitored by security cameras. If a Jedi actually appeared on the planet, we would know about their presence immediately. What you ask exceeds my authority, unfortunately. Droids on M478 are restricted from accessing security cameras. However, IS-24 and ES-05 have superior powers. They are allowed to monitor their respective zones they govern. Due to recent events in the colony, the environmental zone is inaccessible at the moment, but if any organic is present in the industrial zone, IS-24 will know about it. Then you would have to gain access to the environmental zone to ask ES-05 for help. Though, like IS-24, she is limited to monitoring her respective zone only. Only M478 possesses access to security cameras for the whole colony. The problem is that he was deactivated years ago by the colonists. I can reveal to you that IS-24 and ES-05 have the power to reactivate M478 with their combined authorizations, but you will need to speak with them about it. You will need to gain support from both of them. With the environmental zone closed, you should go to the industrial zone first and speak with IS-24. What would you like to ask about next? The colony was established for the colonists to utilize the planet's rich natural resources. To make that happen, we first had to prepare the planet for their arrival and the initiation of the droid manufacturing process, which ultimately used most of our resources. My apologies, but further details on the manufacturing process are restricted. Though I am flattered that you assume I actually possess confidential data, I am afraid that I will not prove to be very helpful to you at this time. The only thing I can tell you is that the main priority of the colony is the mass production of combat droid units. I hope this information will be sufficient for you. What would you like to ask about next? The escort droid next to me can help you travel distance more quickly. For security reasons, you need to have visited an area at least once before an escort droid will escort you to a chosen area. Welcome back. What would you like to... What would you...
Welcome, human. Are you interested in some droid equipment? Just 10,000 credits. I am not originally from this planet, so I don't have a designation like other droids on this planet. I may have a designation from somewhere else, but I do not remember it. So you may address me however you please. Not exactly, but with M478 disabled, no one is interested in shutting down my business. I suppose I could tell a potential customer. Once the Sith arrived on the planet and shut down M478, I was finally able to prevent myself from being memory wiped all the time. You see, M4 had the security droids under tight control. Once he was deactivated, I was able to slip past them when they were sent to me for violating the planet's memory wipe protocols. Adherent to my original design, and with the aid of the Sith, I was able to infiltrate many of the storage facilities in the colony. I usually sold my merchandise to the Sith, who weren't pleased with just being the colonists and doing what they pleased. They needed even more. They also needed droid parts already set aside for maintenance for current droids, an order even the colonists couldn't circumvent. So I acquired them for the Sith for a moderate fee. With the Sith dead, however, I am forced to sell to others, like yourself. The authorities wouldn't be interested. They only care about the destruction of droids, which I am not doing. One may proclaim that my acquiring droid spare parts will harm droids when they need maintenance, but the combat units wouldn't think that far. In other words, they're stupid. Of course, as I said, I am not a droid of this planet. However, telling anyone would amount to blasphemy, so I keep it to myself, to keep safe. And I suggest you do the same, Jedi. Yes, you're listed to me as a Jedi Guardian and a veteran of the Mandalorian Wars, exiled afterwards. That's all the information I have on your person. I cannot tell you where I've gathered this intelligence due to my many memory wipes. Any other potential information might have been lost the same way. Even though I cannot feel it, communication protocols dictate me to tell you, I'm sorry. I am not entirely sure where I originated. I presume my primary function was to acquire items without the knowing of the target. I was made to be a thief. A very good one, I might add. Oh, you don't have to worry about me robbing you, however. I only steal from targets given to me. No one has ordered me to steal from you. You may not. Only my master can give me orders. I suspect my master to be long dead, given the lack of orders for many, many years. I kind of like being almost free to do things as I please. Being a salesperson isn't so bad. Not that far away from my original job, either.
I don't have it.
But neither did your industrial zone's counterpart.
Wait, so you lost the prototype? That is disastrous.
We will find it. We have to.
We better.
How may I be of assistance? This is nothing to worry about. We can handle the situation. It's merely a misplaced and not fully operational droid upgrade scavenged from a part of another old droid which we found in a manufacturing center. Our colonists scanned it and, apparently impressed by its destructive capabilities, wanted us to integrate it into Battle Droid mainframe, with a few upgrades of their own. But this part was never designed to work with our standard Battle Droid model. It caused some unusual and sometimes unstable behaviors, and now the part is out there, somewhere. But we will find it, eventually. There's no reason for you to bother searching for it. With the Sith dead, I see no reason to protest. Even if I did, I don't think I'd be able to stop you from taking it, having no weapon systems whatsoever. Very well.
It would be so much easier if I still had that new behavior core scanner. You just cannot leave anything in this colony in the sight distance of those cleaning units. Oh, I am sorry. I did not notice you. I am CS-12, a maintenance unit. What can I do for you? A new droid behavior core scanner I got only a week ago. I only laid it down for a minute to pick up a converter. When I looked back, it was already gone. One of IS-43's cleaning droids took it. IS-43 terrorizes his units with his high-efficiency doctrine. That is why the cleaning units now consider anything lying on the ground as trash and immediately remove it. It was my fault anyway, as I should not have left the scanner lying around like that. I have already tried to retrieve the scanner, but IS-43 said searching for it would take too much time and decrease their efficiency, thus restricting the utility droid's trash compactors. It is not that big of a problem. I still have my old scanner, which, although outdated, is still operational. Do not bother about it. I am no information unit, but I will do my best to answer any of your questions. Given my duty, I of course possess large assortments of the necessary equipment and spare parts for various droid models. Although commerce was not taken into account when I was assigned my task, for an appropriate price, I am willing to give you access to my stock. I am sorry, but I cannot do this. We do not receive our supply for free, thus we cannot just give it away. I guess the condition of our finances allows me to discount the price of my items by 25%. You may be interested in the prototype behavior core upgrade IS-62, a medical unit, passed to me. He found it in a medical shipment from last week. He thinks it must have been dispatched here by accident, as we do not order droid components from the outside. Additionally, it appears to be an illegal modification, thus I cannot install it in any of the droids in the colony, but perhaps you will be able to make use of it.
Never done. So much work. There is much work to be done. With the colonists gone, M478's guidance is necessary. Thank you for repairing the leak. With the radiation leak sealed, we can return to preparing the colony for the colonists again. Am I needed here? Should I go there? M478's deactivation has ruined our schedule. What should we do?
My purpose is to serve the colonists. Why would I ally myself to our enemy?
You are the environmental unit.
What's your point?
I have recorded it with my own photoreceptors.
There are a lot of environmental units in the colony. I assure you, none of them are working against the colonists.
It was a murderer. Killed our colonists in cold blood. He came here from the environmental zone and entered the industrial zone. Shortly after that, there was a fight. A murderer goes into the environmental zone, and the colony was flooded with deadly radiation.
It was an assignment from ES-05. Thank you.
We have duties to attend to.
Central units are
CS-45, the original Information, Guidance and Advisory Unit of the Central Zone, is at your service. Feel free to ask me about anything. The radiation leakage from a few days ago was a direct reason behind the death of all the organics on the planet. I was there with the colonists in the industrial zone when the attack began. They were caught completely unprepared. The high density of radiation made them fall dead in less than a minute. There was no time to take any action. The colonists assumed that the leakage of the radiation was part of an attack on the colony. However, no enemy was spotted in the colony during or after the leakage, which makes me suspect that it could actually be some sort of an accident. But we cannot be sure about anything until we find proof to support one of the theories. Feel free to ask me about anything.
CS-45 was once an information unit of the Central Zone. I replaced him after the colonists assigned him a new task in the Industrial Zone. But when I was reactivated just recently, I noticed that he was back here performing his original duty. I do not know the reason behind his behavior. Remember that only I possess a valid authorization to provide information, guidance and advisory services here in the Central Zone. You should not consult with CS-45 until his status is explained. What would you like to ask about next?
Hello, human.
Do you know anything about our missing prototype?
I'm afraid I don't have time to converse, human.
Never done, never done. So much work left to do. There's much work to be done. With the colonists gone, M478's guidance is necessary. Thank you for repairing the leak.
Welcome to a medical facility. Yes, I do. Anything from med packs to Kotor tanks. Med packs, life support packs, Kotor, stimulants, whatever you may need, I probably have it. Of course, I'll give you a 70% discount. For now, anyway. I sell medical supplies on a droid planet. With the death of our colonists, I lost customers. All of them. I have got enough medical supplies for a whole colony to survive, and no one is able to use them. I might as well sell them for some ridiculously low price. Where? Maybe my supplies could help people on that planet, but transporting medical equipment to another planet is not something I can arrange. How nice of you. Browse through my inventory. Let me know if anything interests you.
I have overheard your conversation with IS-62. I have to object to you exporting our Kotor to Telos.
There are other Sith-controlled planets in this galaxy. The recent attack on the colony activated instructions hidden in my memory banks. I am to send all our cultural supplies to another planet where it may be picked up by the Sith. Yes, I have the planet's coordinates here. If you talk to LS-44 in your landing zone, he could arrange transport. I would reward you. Free life support packs and 5,000 credits. Good. You already have the coordinates. Go speak to LS-44 and arrange transport.
Stop right there. Your utility droid has tried to escape arrest. Hand him over to the authorities, now. Failing to comply will be seen as an act of assault and will be met with force. You have been warned. You're under arrest. Come along peacefully. Defend yourself.
With the radiation leak gone, we can...
So the news is true. Humans are populating this colony again. But I have to ask you some questions that have been going all over my circuits lately. Am I allowed to do so? But you are an organic human, one of the makers. Can you not answer my questions? But if you do not, then who does? Is there no one left able to tell me where we came from? Why we are needed? Who made us? Yes, but by whom? And why exactly? Why were we not accompanied by our constructors? Are there any other droid worlds awaiting for colonization as we are? Is there M578? They have been going all over my circuits ever since the colonists' arrival. Or shortly after. After M478 was deactivated. But I want to know... I will go back to work as you ask. Good day to you.
Surrender your weapon.
What are you trying to accomplish? You can point your weapons at me all you want, but you will not be able to shoot at me or any other droid in M478.
You cannot continue past this point. A malfunction. Other war droid is malfunctioning. He is trying to harm other units. War units have a higher authority. We can harm another unit if we perceive it as a threat. This industrial unit, however, is not a threat. An unauthorized upgrade has been installed in his mainframe, causing him to act in such an unstable way. It is like he wanted to destroy something. We cannot attack first unless commanded by a colonist or an Archon. I'll let you proceed. My programming does permit me to attack an organic. You will face all of us if you do so.
He can attack organics? That's a stupid design. What if the colonists were still alive and this thing started killing them? Why would they want that?
To protect them from organic attackers. There has been a critical error in your programming. Surrender your weapon and go to maintenance. I will consider it after killing this human. If you attack, we all will. I have superior upgrades. We'll see about that. Nothing to see here. Move along. Nothing to see here. Move along.
Oh, hello. I am IS-02, Assistant and Current Replacement of Main Manufacturing Unit. How may I help you? I am responsible for monitoring the droid manufacturing process. He has not been seen since the radiation leak. I believe his absence has to do with half the industrial zone being under lockdown. He must be in another section. Colonization was our primary task prior to our master's arrival. Once the colonists arrived, our primary task was completed, and it was up to the colonists to assign us a new one. What sort of droids are not produced here?
New maintenance and construction units are being produced along with the colony's expansion across the planet. Combat droids are the main priority, though, using most of our resources.
Please do not bother me, I have too much work to do. Our efficiency is decreasing rapidly as we speak. I am responsible for administrating all the cleaning activities in the colony, which includes dispatching assignments between the utility units and monitoring the whole process. Keeping the colony in perfect condition is not an easy task. We are always swamped with work, and the recent events only made it worse. So please, do not waste any more of my time. Make it quick. My time is too precious to waste it like that. For the Maker's sake! I can already see how our weekend efficiency report will look like. Go ask such questions to CS36 or CS45. They would be more than happy to answer any of your questions about the colony. Please do not bother me, I'm keeping...
Official escort droid of the colony of M478 at your service. I have been programmed by the colonists to serve as an escort to any organic life form unless ordered otherwise by the colonists or any of the Archons. I cannot do that. I have been programmed. As you wish.
Please state your request. I heard as much. I am able to do so. There are free ships on other landing platforms. I could arrange for a droid pilot to transport it to another system. Where would you like to send it? I will get to it immediately.
Welcome, human. Are you interested in some droid equipment?
Do you know anything about our missing prototype? Let me see. Yes, that is a part I was talking about. Where did you find it? I cannot answer that. When we discovered it was missing, we had no idea who took it. Now that I know it was installed into a battle droid, I have even less of an idea who could have done it.
Statement. Your loyal droids would appreciate more armaments to help defend themselves.
With the Sith dead, I could persuade IS-24 that this upgrade is too dangerous to use in our droids. You can have it.
Query. Statement. Answer. I mean...
I have been informed of a shipment of Kotor went to the remaining colonists. This makes me glad.
loading units have got over 60% of our Kotor loaded onto some ship. Where was it sent? That was a wise decision. Here is the reward I promised. I am glad I was able to help the colonists, even if indirectly. What are we supposed to do with all that Kotor?
Our spare Kotor is being loaded on a freighter. That is good. Thank you a lot for your help. Now, what can I help you with? Then the colonists have planned what to do with medical supplies in case of attack. After all, that is good. Although it is strange that IS-63 was programmed with such instructions and not me. If that is the colonist command, then we should obey. But I have not been programmed to do either, so I will leave it to your good judgment. Medpacks. Browse through my inventory.
Nothing to see here. Move along.
I heard the excess Kotor has been shipped off to the Sith. With the radiation leak gone, we can work on restoring the colony to its former glory.
The industrial zone is certainly the prime zone of M478.
Idiot! Don't. This door. Don't.
Attention all units in Sector 11B. This area is in perfect condition now. Return to the droid manufacturing immediately. I have new assignments for you. Attention all units in Sector 11B. This area is in perfect condition now. Return to the droid manufacturing immediately. I have new assignments for you. Yes, I know that CS-12 thinks one of you accidentally took his behavior core scanner. I have already told him to look for it in the storage. I am sure he has left it there. Again. But to avoid such problems in the future, I have restricted access to all of the cleaning unit's trash containers. No one unauthorized will be able to access them and interfere with your duty now. Our efficiency will increase again. Signing off.